Hello everybody, my name is Troy Richardson. I am a bishop with the Church of God, Cleveland Assembly, and a pastor, evangelist, singer, and songwriter, and I'm doing most of that right now in my latter years. I want to kind of just give you an infill on a testimony about my life a little bit. I was born here in Richmond, Kentucky, of course, and been here most of all of my life. I was in the military. In my childhood, when I was 8 years old, that would have been in 1958 in the summer, I even wrote a song about that. It's doing real good. Part of what my life was about. As a child, I went to a children's crusade at an old theater uptown. I was invited to go to that by an individual that lived on Edwards Avenue that picked us up and took us there. But I found out that it was going to be a little bit different, that you could say. That night, as I began to hear the young youth minister, and he was young, I could remember that he was young. He wasn't an older man, but he was young and kind of fervent, real fervent and fiery. And he preached toward our way, children's way. It wasn't really, he was preaching over our heads, he was preaching into our hearts more than anything. And all it was, it just seemed like that he got my attention like I had got my attention before in anything that I'd ever done in my life in those 8 years. And I felt the Spirit of God for the first time in my life. And I began to feel the anointing of the Lord. I did not realize what that was, the anointing or the Spirit of the Lord, or to feel that presence. I could not tell you at that time what it was, but I knew it was different than what I was feeling before that I went there that evening. So I began to feel that, and all at once I was overwhelmed by the presence that I know now was the Lord Himself. And He began to deal with me. And I wrote in the song, I didn't see no angels coming down from the sky. I didn't see no great balls of fire. And I didn't see, you could say, a great big deep voice waller up in me and speak to me. I didn't hear a thing. All I know is my heart was touched and tears were falling from my eyes. Really, right then, I knew that right now in my older age that I was under the hand of God. And I was actually repenting in my heart, but I didn't know and I didn't understand how to pray. My years would pass by. From 8 years old, the years would pass quickly. And I was at the age of 30. Now I was doing things in life that wasn't good. I was living a righteous kind of living like people normally do. I know that I needed God in my life, but I didn't ponder on it that I would be touched like I was touched that night when I was 8 years old, but I could be touched in a greater manner than I've ever been in before. I was at my senses now. I was older. I was more, you could say, head straight about things, but yet I was lost without the Lord. That's the main thing. As I began to look upon these things, my life was chaotic. Everything was going down. Everything was going backwards. Nothing working right. And it seemed like everything I was doing. I was playing country music at that time. I was doing things that I shouldn't be doing. I was invited to a revival meeting. He saved me. God never gives up on us. And if He never gives up, don't give up yourself. Just remember, when the worst is the worst, when it looks the darkest, when you can't see no longer from the pit that you're in, He is a saving God and He is a loving God, and He will be there for you to save you just like He saved me. It will be a joy to know that we can be in heaven one of these great days. We love you, and if we don't see you on this side, we'll see you on the other side.
I didn't see no angels coming down from the sky. I didn't hear no big deep voice, but I felt the tears fall from my eyes. It just seemed like it was me and the Lord, even though I didn't understand about the faith. I remember the night that He touched my life. It was 1958. That He touched my life. It was 1958.